I'll call this meeting to order. The review and the consideration of the minutes from our organizational meeting that we had back in, when was that? November.
I move approval of the minutes from the November 11th, 2014 meeting.
I second it.
Thank you. Motion's been made and seconded. Any comments or questions or additions needed to be added to that?
This one, but I'll just run down a roll call real quick.
Okay.
Right when we're done, after you vote on this, I'll run that down. And
Okay.
we'll notify that Scott's on the phone, so.
Okay. Okay. All in favor, signify by saying aye. Aye. Okay.
Just for the record, real quick, we do have Mayor Kempf, Mr. Binley, Mr. Spearings, Mr. Schroeder in attendance, and then also Mr. Bleck is on the phone.
All right. Then we need, number 3 would be to review the public records, planning documentation, Planning Commission resolution adopting the project plan and the resolution passed by the Common Council approving this creation.
I can speak real quick. We've got, on the Plan Commission, we did adopt the resolution in December. The city council met last night and adopted the resolution that you also have a copy of there. And then the other documents, if you'd like to take it away, John?
The other document would be the project plan, which we went through at our November meeting, and then had sent out a revised version thereon after. The biggest change in the project plan document from that November 11th meeting to now is the scaling back of the amount of value that's being assumed from the AgriPure project, and that's really as it's kind of morphed over time. We want to make sure that we're being conservative with the amount of value that we're assuming. So the project costs really haven't changed. They're still showing approximately $8 million of projects. But what we're showing now on the TID side is that the TID, if we get $5 million of development from AgriPure in terms of taxable value, because you have to remember that a fair amount of what they're going to put in is ultimately not going to be taxable. But if we're able to get $5 million of value, we'd be able to support just under $1.5 million of project costs, and most of that's going to be at the plant, at the wastewater treatment facility. Now, if additional value is realized there, you certainly have the ability to support additional project costs without having to come back and amend the TID plan. So that gives you kind of, I think, the greatest amount of flexibility.
Just to catch me up, you did close out, was it TIF 3?
TIF 3, yes.
Okay,
Yep. That was done a couple weeks ago.
that's kind of what I thought.
Yep.
And the original TIF we had for Outagamie Co-op, that never existed
Right,
technically?
yeah, it never did get created.
Okay.
It never did get created,
That's kind of what I
so,
thought. Yeah.
yep, yep.
All right.
Okay. All right. So we just reviewed that, so we don't need any
I think this is informational
It
only on
is,
the first item.
correct.
on the
Yep.
first part, okay. So then the next thing would be number 4 would be consideration of a resolution approving tax increment district number 6 creation. We would look then for a motion for that.
I'll make a motion we do approve.
Second?
Okay. That resolution doesn't have a number at this point then?
The one from last night, it's the same one from last night?
No, there's a
Is this a new one?
joint review board resolution.
Okay, so this,
Okay, this would be
It
just
wouldn't,
the
I don't know
board.
that it would necessarily have a number.
Have a number? Okay,
yeah.
okay. Any questions or anything on the boundaries and the creation of the tax increment district from the resolution?
I got a question. It's in project outside tax increment district. You're talking about the, I'm assuming that's the old bar tower on a hill,
Yes,
85,000 gallon, that's the small one, right?
yep, yes.
what plans the city have for that that might be included in here?
Right, we don't have anything in here for right now, but I believe in the next 2 years, we have to look at either refurbishing that water tower
Okay.
or building a new one, and if we have to build a new one, what we would take a look at in the future then is what does Agriper's water need? And if they need more, right now, we're set for the needs of the city right now, but if we need to build, the two other towers we have are 200,000 and 250,000 gallon towers. So if we need more, it wouldn't make sense to replace an 85,000 with another or refurbish it. So that's a down the road, I think it's the second or third phase of the TIF.
Okay.
But, yeah, but we could, it doesn't have to be right in that district. It can be within a half a mile of that district.
Because it's supporting,
Yeah,
okay.
yep. Yep,
And that's off the cuff, the way, reason I question that is I believe you might know, was it City of Lena? Village of Lena?
Village of Lena, yeah.
Had Frago cheese up there, and they put up a 600,000 gallon tank for them,
Yep.
and then they closed the plant. Now the city has to pay like $2 million to have it taken down and got rid of it because they can't support it for the small city with that big a tank. And
Tank.
now they gotta pay to get rid of it because it's
That one I
way
hadn't
beyond
heard
their
of.
means and they can't afford to have it stand there. I don't know
Sure.
if you've heard that or not. but that's-
No, I know Lena is doing a large water treatment project
Yeah.
for Saputo. They have
Yeah,
to,
they
well,
did
they're
it.
under consent order, they have to reduce their radium levels.
Yeah, there's a maximum
It's a-
amount of stuff for
It's a,
the cheese plant, and all of a sudden the cheese plant closed and,
as far as the water is concerned for this development, the simple answer that we've had from Agripeer so far is that as they're taking in more milk, they'll be able to use more of the milk. They call it milk water, but it's more of the liquid from the milk.
Yeah.
So our big focus is on our treatment plant and the wastewater end of it for now. But it looks like with that 85,000 gallon tank that we've got enough capacity right now. And also Agripeer's looking at reusing a lot of the liquid that they'll bring in, so.
I guess I always thought that from when I was on council, that it was, tower was efficient, and just,
Yep, and that's the plan so far. I think in 2 years it'll be, do we refurbish it or do we just build a new one of the same
okay.
size, so. But we will, I think in 2017 is when we do have to do something with it, so.
Okay. So then, I guess do we have a roll call then for the, if we have no other questions, we'll have a roll call for the consideration of the resolution approving that tax increment district, number 6.
Okay, Kemp,
Aye.
Finley,
Aye.
Spearings,
Aye.
Schroeder,
aye.
and Mr. Black.
Aye.
That carries with all ayes.
Okay, then we'll move on to number 5, the consideration to disband.
We need a motion to disband the
Yep,
Yeah.
joint review board then, right?
Right.
yep.
Second it? Okay.
Yep.
All in favor to consider disbanding the joint review board, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion is carried. And next we ask for adjournment from this meeting.
Move to adjourn.
Okay, motion's been made and seconded to adjourn. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Okay, we are adjourned.